So here's another way that we are asked questions about binomial expansions. We're sometimes asked to find the coefficient of a particular term, and pardon my dog, I think he's just having a little cry. It's okay, Charlie. It's just math, it's not that scary. So we want to find the coefficient of the term containing this in this expansion. Now, let's go ahead and try to figure out what term that is. Well, when we multiply all of our terms together, we have to figure out, okay, well, what needed to be the exponent applied to this to get it to x to the power 4? And what needed to be the exponent applied to this to get it to y to the power 6? I guess that needed both of them to be 2. So if we consider this whole thing, there's actually going to be 5 terms, right? There's 4 choose 0, 4 choose 1, 4 choose 2, 4 choose 3, and 4 choose 4. Now with each of these terms, there's an x squared and 7y cubed portion. But the degrees on the x squared portion start at 4, and then they count down. So 3, 2, 1, and 0. And so this will be the x squared to the power 0 portion. This would be the x squared to the power 1 portion. Now, I don't actually need to do all of this work, but it is nice to see that when I have the x squared to the power 2 portion, that's going to give me x to the power 4. And in this question, there's kind of a little bit too much information because there's no other possible portion. And this makes it kind of an easier question because of the fact that you can confirm that it needs to be this term by both of these values. In some cases, you won't be able to make that confirmation because there'll be the information will be given to you slightly differently. So on this particular spot, we have x squared to the power 2. Our y portion is 7y cubed. And remember, the exponents here count down from 4, so 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 to 0. On the other side, though, they count up from 0. So we'd have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we'd have 7y cubed to the power 0 in the first term, and we'd have 7y cubed to the power 4 in the last term, and we'd have 7y cubed to the power 2 in the third term. So the third term contains x to the power 4, y to the power 4. Sorry, y to the power 6. Because when we multiply y to the power 3 to the power 2, we get y to the power 6. Same thing, x squared to the power 2. So that just means we need to find our coefficient for it. Well, the coefficient is made up of 4 choose 2, and then there's no contributor from the x squared part because it's just 1 squared. But there is a contributor from the y cubed part. So it's the 7 to the power 2 as well. Now, 4 choose 2 is going to be 6. And that's going to be 6 times 49. Now, 6 times 49 is pretty close to 300. It's 294. And therefore, the coefficient is 294. Now, like I say, there's lots of ways to ask a question of this particular style. They try and hide information from you or give you more information. But thinking about what contributes to make the term look in that way is a great strategy for figuring out which one you actually need to focus in on.